Welcome everyone, Pokemon Fun League, Season 11, your quarterfinals. I am your former champion, El Zubador Joe, joined this time for this matchup by Bick.
Hey.
Bick Mouth, as he is fully known as well. So this one here, we've got Pokefan and Drac, seeds 2 and 7 respectively here, and we don't even have time for a breakdown on this one or anything because Bick, you told me these boys are live.
Yes, sir.
So let's go right over to the battle window on this one here. Make sure everybody's on the correct side. Yes, they are. So playoffs is a 2 out of 3 environment as of last season. Every round, 2 out of 3. So they are allowed to change out one Mon between games here. They're allowed to change as many sets, items, moves, whatever they like. One Mon will be changed out here, so this is probably what we're going to be seeing for most of these 3 potential battles. We've got Mega Mile on Pokefan's side, Zero Aura, Victini, Big Gligs, Aromatisse, and Lantern, taking on Dragonite, Terrakion, Malandidi, Eldegoss, Normal-ass Steelix, and Incineroar. Give me your initial thoughts on this one, just from team preview here, Vic.
So Dragonite pretty much puts holes in his entire team. No real offensive pressure against Eldegoss besides Victini, but I don't know. We'll see what Drac has up his sleeve.
We'll see how Mile potentially powers through it as well. And for this one, I got the go for it boys here. Pokefan first season in our league here. First timers, I mean, Bick, you got a pretty good season off last season, and your run was stopped by, was it Mike last season? Was it Drac?
It was Mike.
So Pokefan may end up meeting that similar fate, because I believe first-time people in the league usually get to this point here. So Incineroar and Lantern starting things off. You get the fake out. There's the flinch. Obviously not really where Incineroar wants to be. Stay. Well, I say stays in. Gets the knockoff for the Shuka Berry. Very interesting there. Surprised that this wasn't... Surprised that there wasn't a U-turn here.
Probably just free into, want to say Gligar. Maybe that, maybe...
Yep, there's Gligs. Parting Shot, okay, so no U-turn. A Parting Shot is potentially better. Does this set Drac up very well? A fairly passive Mon in Gligar. Does he just want to start going Orf with D-Dance on Dragonite here?
Doesn't want to risk a Toxic, though, so...
That's true.
Might go in DD just to click buttons, because where's the switch in?
I'd say that it's either Lantern or Aromatisse. They're normally the special defenders that Eldegoss coming in. Interesting choice here.
It's either probably a free knockoff or open switch.
Leech Seed, okay. Now, who is the switch-in for Victini here? It doesn't seem like it would be Steelix. I guess Incineroar is the best you're going to do here again. It depends on... This is probably a special Victini, I would assume, but if Incineroar comes in, it's probably dead, I would say.
Pretty much.
Oh, Protect, doing a little bit of scouting. I like it. Focus Blast, okay, so he definitely expected Incineroar to come in there, and I see 1, 2, 3 Mons here that do not like Focus Blast as well.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. That was my computer making that noise. You couldn't hear that, obviously. A little bit of V-Create, just let that one happen, I think. Interesting choice there. Maybe now with the Leech Seed, and I don't know. Did he want to get rid of full health Eldegoss there, or is Incineroar that important? I guess we'll see. Terrakion coming in.
This is probably the freest Rock Polish or SD or whatever he's got.
Let's see. No, going for Rock Slide there. Unfortunately, Gligs is a little too big for that.
Without Eldegoss, no real Earthquake switching besides Dragonite, but...
No, let's see. He's coming in. There's the Toxic we were talking about. That was also pretty free. Aromatisse coming in. There's Dance. He's dancing. All right, +1 Dragonite. Let's see what you can do to Aromatisse here. Well, nothing yet. A little bit of Iron Head. Okay. I don't even know if +1 Iron Head, I mean, does that seem like a switch? Does he start playing a shell game here? No, just letting him stay, and he's down. Okay. Aromatisse, big man here. Big woman, actually.
Now there's your Indeedee, where it just, everything's gone.
I don't know. 42? It depends. We'll have to. I mean, it is stab. That is more helpful. No dark type to kind of temper this here. Maybe the only thing that resists that I'm seeing currently is Mawile, but I don't know if Mawile wants to come in on it. So,
Mawile's a piece of paper. It's not going to appreciate it at all.
Especially before a Mega Evolves. You're right there. Let's see. No, going into Drac in here is predicting a switch. That's a very interesting switch by Drac there. Okay. Getting a little ahead of himself game one here. Big legs coming in. Iron Head, not doing anything to Gligar. Steelix coming in. Of course the EQ happens, because there's nothing that deals with it now. A little bit of book reading that we're getting here. Rocks out at this point. Sure. Staying in on the Scald. And he gets burned. Even before the Shuka Berry, not much happening there. The dominoes are falling completely in Pokefan's favor here in this game one.
Yes, sir. I think just let Steelix go down.
Yeah, I don't know if there's much reason to switch into anything else, especially when, like, if you're switching into Terrakion or Indeedee here, because...
Oh?
Alright. Alright, okay. Well, now it's a 1-for-1, I think, right?
Maybe, because...
Unless he switches out for no reason. You still don't want to hit Toxic there because of body press. Alright, well, Steelix is at 4% here, and Gligar definitely faster than Steelix, so it will feel free to... Oh, a little bit of Defog.
D-Rocks?
Hey! I think, yeah, this is a pretty safe bet, I think.
Because even if Aromatisse comes in and tries to, like, stall out the terrain with Protects, it's not going to...
I think this is just going to do 42 here. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
But now, okay, Victini comes in. Is Drac going to do some thinking here as to... This is the resist. Incineroar comes in. Yeah, okay. Had to happen.
He's not choiced, so Terrakion can just come in.
Well, let's see what happens here. Mawile coming in. Okay. There's the Intimidate for Mawile. Resisted Rock Slide not doing too much at this point. Does he have to let Terrakion go because... 12... Oh, man. He could have at least tried to do something there because... Let's see if a flinch happens and a little bit of serendipity. All right, okay. He needs 15 on a Rock Slide. He can get it. And he does. All right. So, I don't think... This is tough, because I don't think Indeedee is getting past a Sucker Punch from Mega Mawile.
I mean, it's going to be in terrain, so unless...
Oh, true. Forgot about that, actually. Yeah, I think he's just letting this guy go. Has to do it. We'll see what... It's going to come down to if it can survive what Victini is dishing out here, I think.
I mean, with Rocks, it's going to be a 25. So
oh, that's true.
With Expanding Force.
Oh, no! Oh, not enough. Well, that is the end of game one there. So these boys got themselves 10 whole minutes before game two. Drac is definitely going to have to do some thinking. It is now time for game two. So let's go ahead and bring up the battle window on this one after... Come on. Gotta get this thing out of my face. Okay, battle window going up on this one. Here we go. There they are. Let's see if anything changed Do I see any changes? Hydreigon's here. That's a change. Instead of Victini. Interesting. And no changes on the Drac side of things as far as I could tell. So he's fairly confident in this one. Let's just...
oh, baby.
Go for it, boys. I hate being in the position of being up 1-0. Obviously, winning is the best thing you can do in this matchup, but being up 1, especially if you lose game 2, is a bit of a heartbreaker. So I don't want to say this is make or break for Pokefan, but I feel like Drac is usually very good at adjustments. So, I mean, we'll see how Pokefan adjusted too. Moyle starting things off, Incineroar starting things off. They intimidate one another.
I want to say this is a parting shutout because unless Mawile has Sped Crep for Incineroar, it's just a free like Flare Blitz or...
Yeah, he goes for the knockoff, which is fair. And there goes the Shuka Berry again. So kept Shuka Berry both times. Very good. We'll see if Drac decided to put in some speed. Yep, there's the parting shot. Going in Eldegoss? Is that what he's choosing here? This is probably a Volt Switch either way, so I don't know. There's Eldegoss. No, going for the Scald. Okay. Burn, but does it really matter?
It's actually better for Drac.
Yeah, that's the way I can't get Toxic. Moyle coming in. That's fair. Leech Seed. Okay.
Probably double back into maybe Incineroar?
I mean, if he gets... I mean, it's at least a neutral play rough. Let's see what happens. Brick Break. Super effective Brick Break. Okay. The health that he got from the Leech Seed there, pretty good. And again, here we're talking about speed creeping potentially. Going back into Lantern seems decently safe, even if he knows that it's going to happen. I'm not sure, though.
Yeah, I'd say this is either a free parting shot or probably just go for the offensive move, just so it's chip damage on Lantern.
Yeah, just to do it. Let's see. Another knockoff.
Yeah.
Did knockoff do the same amount of damage there that it did the first time, pretty much? That's weird. Even though he knocked off the bat, whatever.
Pretty much it did the exact same amount.
Huh. Weird. So I wonder if he got a really stupid low roll or something. Alright, this is probably a Volt Switch, I'm guessing. Because if we've gone through this same thing twice... I hate doing the same thing twice in a battle as well, so I always like put that on my opponent here. Thank God that... I mean, if he knows that he's no longer like sped crept like that, like you were saying, or however it was, now that Incineroar is faster than Lantern, he's not going to try to Scald there again.
I don't know what Drac's going to do here, because it's either free offensive move or...
Oh, okay, well... I don't know what else Eldegoss really was supposed to do there, I guess. That would have been helpful. Steelix coming in. Super effective Brick Break. Not enough to kill. Gligs. Rock's coming out. That's helpful. Victini being gone makes it less helpful. Oh yeah, I forgot that Eldegoss has Regenerator. That's good. Mile coming in again. There's another Leech Seed. And how much did that play rough do the first time? It's probably roll territory here, so he does have Protect. Yes, okay. All right. It is no longer roll territory. He felt that one coming.
Incineroar?
Even if Brick Break happens, it's certainly going to be helpful, I guess.
Put him down to +1 instead of 2.
I mean, if he thinks that that's happening and Eldegoss eats a Brick Break here, +2... I don't know. Maybe. Potentially. I don't know if that's a gamble that he wants to do here. I don't know if they got the time here.
I mean, if he goes... and like sacks Incineroar, he can just go right into Indeedee afterwards. Just to...
I mean, we saw before that Expanding Force wasn't enough to really take down a hurt Mawile, so like he's not taking any more Leech Seed damage this turn if something dies, so I don't know if that's putting him in a very awkward position, I think.
I mean, Mystical Fire is right there.
If he wants to go for it. But then it becomes like, why did Indeedee come out unless it has a better option for me now?
Yeah.
And then, before you know it, Lantern is eating a Mystical Fire, and Drac is locked into it.
Yeah.
Or even resisted on Hydreigon when it comes in.
This is a hard one.
This is definitely calc time for Drac. I feel like this is a pretty safe... Like, at +2, you may as well just hit your stab, because why not?
He could probably just sack Steelix at this point, because what's it doing for him?
That's a very good question. It could be a switch in for Zero Aura, potentially. He still has to deal with CC, so maybe not? I don't know.
Like, I was telling Drac, Eldegoss is pretty much his main switch in to Zero Aura, because it's either Blaze Kick, probably won't do much, or HP Ice. And Eldegoss can just sap all that back up with Leech Seed, Synthesis, Regen.
Both of them are making choices here, I guess. So this could be the, okay, let's see. See if he Brick Breaks. And he does. So what happened.
This could just be another free Dragon Dance for Dragonite, because Play Rough? Oh, wait, no.
+1? Yeah, not sure.
Into Sucker Punch.
He could just go back in Eldegoss here, because it's at full health at this point, and he can presumably protect. And at that point, after one turn of... No, going into Terrakion here. Terrakion is justified, so if it gets... Oh no, into Gligs. Resistant close combat. It's always... I think that Pokefan's not getting greedy. He's always going to stay... Like, Glagger's always going to be his option.
Yeah.
Where is the ice move for Glagger, by the way? Where is the knockoff anywhere?
Boy. And back in...
Mile coming back. Here we are again. Okay, so at the very least, I feel like just going straight for Play Rough here. Gets the Leech Seed.
Don't protect Drac.
We saw what happened last time. He could go for some kind of damage here. There's no... I'm assuming that there's it's what, Leech Seed Spin, probably. Going straight into Steelix, okay. Brick Break, 2% on Brick Break Steelix. All right. Eldegoss lives to fight another day, and if Steelix has Protect, I mean, at this point, like we were saying, Expanding Force is good, but Hydreigon is alive, so, I mean, at 29%, if you go with, Resisted D-Gleam, maybe not. 29, I don't know, this is tough. Nope, Dagonite coming in. I don't know. This is a tough one.
You could just go Earthquake here and then set up on whatever wants to come in, because if Aromatisse goes in, Moonblast, you're going to risk him setting up, whatever. Or you can just swap out into Eldegoss again.
It's true. Earthquake's not the freest thing because...
Gligar and Hydreigon.
Yeah, I was going to say, he could be bold and go for either of them if he wants to save Mawile. Aromatisse coming in. There was the EQ. I mean, we saw that +1 didn't do a lot. So is he just going to dance here? Is he going to be so bold?
If it's Toxic here, that's kind of bad. Very bad.
That's also true, yes. Toxic on all of these mons is a bad time.
I mean, Eldegoss is kind of right there, so if he wants to sponge it, if he thinks it's coming.
Also, Eldegoss was burned, so that's also helpful for it, so never mind. Yeah, Drac has a big decision to make here. Yep. Wish? Okay. Well, that's a problem because Mawile's now coming in because there's no reason for... Like, he has absolutely nothing to fear from Eldegoss.
You could double into like Terrakion maybe, or just do that.
Yeah.
But now you're just back in the same situation.
Yeah, here we are. Here we are again.
Yeah, Mawil's at full, and you're kind of.
He has no offensive move that can help against Mawile here. A little bit of resisted Giga Drain. You take every bit. And I don't think that he's going to... And now you're also, once again, not in kill territory anymore. Here's the Swords Dance. Okay, no Swords Dance. Got a little scared there. They're okay. Options are becoming more limited. Dragonite coming in. He's dancing. And that does a lot.
Oh no.
Okay, so Sucker Punch does 18 here. Yeah. No E-Speed? Didn't think E-Speed was going to do 29 at +3?
I think he was also worried because he didn't think you'd bring it because Psychic Terrain. Because
fair. There's your Mystical Fire.
at this,
there's Hydreigon. Hey, the big man. Since all of the walls are alive, there's a good switch for all of these here, but I think that he's just... Terrakion coming in. U-turn, just going to Gligs. Why not? All right, here we go. He's 63 on that. He's just trying to get as close as possible to whatever he locks himself in with Indeedee. Is it going to be like Hyper Voice? No flinches either. Not getting anything that he needs. If Indeedee's not scarfed, then Hydreigon probably just kills it. Stuck in D-Gleam here, too. Nothing resists it. If that's what if he's going down swinging, then no, he's not. A big 2-0 from Pokefan here. Drac just didn't have what he needed to take down the walls. Gligar kept getting in the way. But big ups to Pokefan here, going to top 4, potentially facing either last season's champion or Tristan, the Season 8 champion. So he's got to go through at least one of those De Silvas on his way to the championship. Any final thoughts before we wrap this one up? Pokefan. Bick, rather, is whom I'm speaking with.
I'm heartbroken. Like, Drac was going so good. He's got that, what is it, 7 win streak?
He had a 7 win streak, yeah, tied with Pokefan as well, and no streaks more than... Couldn't even get, like, the first win here to make it 8, no.
Just crashed and burned.
Well, with that one here, we will see you later in the week for the next battle, whatever it may be.